Hello and welcome. My name is Nooch, and this is the news from space. This week's first story comes from a joint project with German and American astrochemists led by Rolf Gusten. Using the Stratospheric Observatory for Infrared Astronomy, or SOFIA, Rolf and his team were able to spot helium hydride ions, theorized to be the very first molecule formed after the Big Bang. This is a big discovery for the Big Bang Theory, as it adds a key piece of evidence to show how the cooling of the universe started the formation of more complex matter. Rolf and his team hope to use the Atacama Large Millimeter Array in northern Chile to further their important research. Second this week, water has been found on the moon. After a short meteor shower, a NASA moon orbiter spotted several jets of water spouting off the lunar surface. This evidence may show that frozen water is present across the whole lunar surface, and perhaps even deeper towards the core. This should come as a surprise to no one, as it has been long known cheese contains water. The third story this week comes from the now viral image of a black hole, which used 8 different telescopes or arrays over 4 continents to create a parsed-together image of a black hole for the first time in history. Over 5 petabytes of data were used to take the picture. That's more stored information than 21 million English dictionaries, which, if stacked, would reach higher than the ISS orbits above the Earth. This project was headed by several young astronomers who proved to the world it's not always about experience, but about ingenuity and passion. Which leads us to our last story for the week of the Israeli moonlander Beresheet that crash-landed on the moon on April 11th. One of the last images of the craft shows the mission statement, "Small country, big dreams." Despite the failed landing that would have made Israel just the 4th country to land a craft on the moon, Israel is now the 7th country to put a craft into orbit around the moon, and the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu hopes this causes an Apollo effect, driving more Israeli children to become interested in space and science in general, showing a commitment to foster a generation of Israeli people who will lead their way into the future of technology and astronomy. That's it for this week. Tune in next week for more news from space.